Dear all, I am Mohammad Mahmoodur Rahman along with my groupmate Abhilash welcoming you to our video presentation on the project we performed in our capstone power and control design course. Our project was checking the feasibility of connecting South Australia with Queensland. So let's see how we performed the project. So here are the contents we are going to discuss in this video. So we all know that power transmission is an important term in the national power grid network, especially a widely spread power network like Australia where renewable resources are involved. Now, to connect South Australia with Queensland, we explored three transmission options. Like we can see here, the high voltage AC, high voltage DC current source converter based, and high voltage DC voltage source converter based transmission options. So for choosing the from all these options, we choose the best one depending on technical aspects like power loss, power quality, power efficiency, as well as we considered some non-technical aspects like economic, environmental, and social sustainability. So for getting our desired comparing parameters, we divided our investigation into three sections like power loss comparison, critical clearing time comparison, and observing the harmonic effect on power quality. So for determining the power loss, at first we completed the reduced Australian grid model by PSSE34 software and saved the network data case and design in .sav and .sld file. Then we ran the load flow and obtained the total real and reactive power generation by the existing system. We also got the total consumed real and reactive load by the system. Then we connected South Australia and Queensland by the all our three transmission options and obtained the same power loss data for each of the options. Here we can see the power loss data for each of the transmission options. So after computing the power loss, we calculated the critical clearing time for the existing system as well as our modified connected system which actually containing all the three connecting options. So critical clearing time is the threshold after which the system will become totally unbalanced. For the existing system, we can see that the critical clearing time is 0.17 second, and for the high voltage AC system, it is 0.2 seconds. For high voltage DC system, current source converter based, it is 0.33 seconds, and the voltage source converter based high voltage system, the critical clearing time is 0.37 seconds. So after getting the critical clearing time, we obtained the harmonic resonance effect on the existing system as well as the modified connected network system. So here we can see that the harmonic resonance occurred at the 13th order for the existing system, and we can also see that there is a large amplitude resonance at the 18th harmonic, but it's not that much significant as there won't be any significant amount of current available at that stage of this simulation. So for high voltage AC system, a small harmonic resonance was found at the ninth harmonic order, as you can see from the picture here. And for high voltage DC systems, for both of the cases, current source converter and voltage source converter, we can see that harmonic response is quite similar to the existing system. It is because of the converters involved for the DC transmission system. Now we compared the sustainability aspects for high voltage AC and high voltage DC transmission system. So we can see that high voltage DC is more effective for reducing the emission of carbon dioxide gas than high voltage AC system, because high voltage DC transmission system is more feasible for incorporating the renewable generations into the network, which actually reduces the dependency on the traditional power generation, like burning coal and emitting the carbon dioxide gases. And apart from that, high voltage DC is always a better option than high voltage AC in terms of the magnetic, electric, or corona effect on the environment, as we can see from the data available here. And in terms of economical sustainability, DC transmission line is cost effective than the AC, because the power loss due to skin effect or corona effect is less in DC. Also, AC transmission requires more number of conductors and space for transmitting power, and this is important reason, because like when we are setting up a long transmission line, we need to consider the costs involved and also the return of it. So in terms of cost, DC is always preferable than AC. And for social impact, high voltage DC is also better, because high voltage DC can reach remote areas, unlike the high voltage AC transmission system. And in remote areas, we might have get like renewable generations, which we can connect to our existing network only through the high voltage DC system. And when we are connecting a new renewable generation resource, then of course we are setting up a kind of power plant, or it's actually creating a few job opportunities in that locality. And of course it is improving the all over economical condition of that locality by providing power to that area. So in that aspect, high voltage DC is also preferable than high voltage AC transmission system. So by analyzing all the technical and non-technical aspects, we can say that a high voltage DC transmission system is more effective than high voltage AC transmission system, especially for long transmitting path. That is why we have chosen the high voltage DC transmission system for connecting South Australia with Queensland. And in a high voltage DC transmission system, we have chosen the voltage source converter based DC transmission system over the current source converter based system, because of the technical superiority in terms of critical clearing time or power losses. So thank you all for listening to our video presentation.